everyone. My name is Alexandra Topalian, your podcast host for Logicom Tech Talk, live today from GITEX 2024 in the bustling city of Dubai. And I have a special guest with me, Mr. Christopher Kelly, the sales manager commercial for Cisco Meraki. So welcome, Christopher. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having me. Glad to be here. And like you say, Dubai's awesome. GITEX is fantastic.
Yes.
Very busy.
Have you been around GITEX?
Yes. I mean, for the whole week, we've sort of been around, speaking with a lot of partners, meeting with a lot of customers, doing an awful lot. But yeah, it's been an experience.
Great. So I'm going to pick your brains as to how you're leveraging artificial intelligence. It's no longer the elephant in the room. Let's address it. How are you leveraging it and other emerging technologies that are, transforming your business operations and your customer outcomes?
Fantastic. So we leverage AI in multiple ways. Mm-hmm. So Cisco Meraki, the foundation is essentially our platform, so our Meraki dashboard. Right. And we leverage it in multiple ways to enhance customers as well as our stakeholders who are using that platform and our technologies. So one example would be, for example, our troubleshooting. Now, troubleshooting for our customers is key. It basically means that we want to reduce the amount of time it takes for them to identify an issue to then resolve and remediate that issue.
Okay.
So the way in which we leverage AI in this instance would be, for example, smart thresholds and alerts. Okay. So if something is awry on the network, and this can be absolutely anything from our access points to our switches all the way through to our IoT portfolio, we can alert customers via SMS, webhooks, emails instantaneously, and then we provide them using machine learning and AI a fix to that issue. So no longer do customers need to do remote troubleshooting and then essentially work out what needs to be done. This is all essentially done for them, and it gives them the steps, so very easily they can then work through that.
Right. The
user experience is another way. So for example, you and I frequently use our devices, such as our smartphones, to connect to the access points here, to jump onto the Wi-Fi. If we can't do that, we're the first people to complain, naturally. So it's imperative that these guys that are managing these networks understand how to enhance that user experience so that it's seamless, so that you and I are not constantly dropping on and off. Right. And if that is the case, why is the case? What can we do to fix it? From a user experience, also the applications that we're using. So for example, within Cisco Meraki, we allow our customers to determine what are those business-specific and mission-critical applications. For example, within Cisco, Salesforce is an application that we use, and so it's so important that if we need to access those key customer details, we have full access. So we can prioritize traffic to that application to minimize disruption. And we are users of our own technology, and we do that leveraging AI in that sense as well.
Okay.
So yeah, lots of different ways that we do it, and there are a couple of
different things. Fantastic. And can you tell me about specific AI products or solutions that you offer?
Yeah, so I think one of the cool ones that's recent is network assurance.
Okay.
So this is partially powered by 1000 Eyes, and essentially it gives the user of the network a full holistic view of how their network's performing, so the clients that are connected, as well as all the other devices. So in one single pane of glass, they have a full view of their entire network, and this is on a global scale as well.
Okay.
So no longer do they need to go into specific networks, specific locations. They can immediately understand how their network is performing, and we give them a score out of 100 on good, fair and poor, and then it allows them to improve on that score as well. So the network assurance is essentially a holistic approach for these guys to understand how they can improve upon their network that may already be great, to make sure that it's at the very, very highest level. So again, all the stakeholders involved in that process are just not affected.
Very interesting. One-stop shop. One place to look at.
Exactly, yeah, and that's a new feature. And one of the coolest things I think about Meraki is that when you invest, so essentially procure Meraki, be it any sign of our devices, you're buying the very worst version. And what I mean by that is, over a 3-year life cycle, we're bringing out new features, new enhancements, new firmware upgrades. We released one recently this week. So our devices become better and better, and as we leverage things such as AI and machine learning and all this other cool technology, customers get this completely free of charge because that's part of the process. So network assurance was something that was essentially not available in the platform, and then almost overnight, after it had been through its testing, then readily available to all customers.
Wonderful. So where does Logicom fit in? How do they support you? How do they add value to your business?
Okay, so in the SMB space, 80% of our business is done via distribution.
Yeah.
So our relationship with Logicom and the team here is absolutely vital to us to sustain those relationships with customers and to grow and to onboard new partners and MSP partners as well.
So they help you with onboarding new clients as well?
Yes, exactly that. They help us with every aspect, and we provide them the resource and support to also do this. So it's almost like a two-way tandem relationship. So we'll rely on the team to help us with any sort of partners and customer engagements. And we need their local in-country support and resource to really enhance what we're doing and what our mission are as well. Not only that, as we bring out new features, as we bring out new products, as we have different go-to-market strategies, as we have lots of different integrations with our platform, with the Meraki platform, with the wider Cisco portfolio, it's important that we be really agile and flexible with the teams here. So we rely on these guys to push out those messages for us en masse and make sure that our customers are aware, our partners are also aware about what we're doing and the changes in our environment.
Because they have this local reach, how easily is it for them to train on new technologies like the one you've just described?
Okay, so good question. So I think it's easy. So Meraki, one of the key features of Meraki is everything is simplified, easy to use, scalable. So that's essentially for our customers, but that translates to our partners and the Logicom team here. So the distribution team. And what it means is that these guys can easily upskill themselves, train on our new features, train on our new products. And so that allows them to then take that message to market quicker. So it's not a long drawn out process. They can understand how this fits in. The Meraki ideology is essentially the same. So recently we've brought out a new range of our Meraki MV smart cameras. And rather than these guys have to learn a whole host of new technologies, the integration piece, the manageability piece is all exactly the same. It's essentially just a few different feature specs and how cool these cameras are and what they can do in addition to our existing portfolio. So we like to think that we make it easy for them to scale out as well.
Fantastic. Sounds like it goes beyond just distribution then.
Exactly. Yeah, globally.
Huge
everyone.
Partnership.
Of course.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, Christopher, thanks so much for being with us today on Logicom Tech Talk.
Thank you for having me.
And for sharing your journey with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.